there, it's Jeannie Blaha with Take a Walk with Your Angels and Joyflames.com. I thought I'd do something a little different and a little fun because I get asked a lot of interesting questions, fascinating questions, and my thing is with Spirit is to be as unfiltered as possible, to really let those in the quantum, spirit guides, angels, loved ones who are connected to you, who are watching, come on through without me putting anything around it. So how I do this is, whether it be using my blog posts or any writings on social media, I just sit down with the computer and say, what do you want me to say? What does this mean? That's how I operate. Rather than doing a lot of planning ahead of time or researching, or even with all my quantum leaping, that's coming in from the quantum. I didn't study it. I didn't decide that I had to learn a bunch of stuff. When I'd ask my angels and guides, hey, do you want me to learn about this? They're like, no, we want no filter on this. The more that you can just provide the information that we give you, the more people are going to know that this is for them too. This isn't some fluffy, hypey thing that you're doing here. So with that, I'm going to introduce you to a very special gent that some of you know, some of you don't know, who's been around me for about 15 years. So he's quite accustomed to all that I do. And he's just going to fire random questions at me. And we're just going to, there's been no planning, no writing down or talking ahead of time about what he's going to ask me. So you can kind of get a gist of how you can also receive your information when you're doing your quantum leaping and when you're talking to your loved ones in the quantum, how if you open yourself up to receive those answers without prepping or planning for them ahead of time, how they can be these huge ahas for you. And that's how I work. So here comes the man, the mystery, who's been very accustomed to what I'm doing here. So he's going to fire questions and we'll see where this goes, all right? Here's BJ Bronstad. Welcome.
Thank you, Jeannie. So for those of you who don't know, yes, I have been with this beautiful lady for the last 15 years. I'm BJ Bronstad, also One Ohm Live, and this idea stemmed from, she just intuits and channels all this, and I actually go and read the books. So I've read a lot of books, and to keep up with her, because she's divinely connected. And what happens is I'll come across something, and then her and I will talk, and we'll see maybe a social media question that comes across, or an email, or, you know, I've been asked from some of my friends that know what she does and what we do, and they're like, well, how does that work? So the thing that I get asked the most is, how does that work? So explain how it is that you are connected to source and divine, and is that just something that you happen to be more open to, or are we all connected, or how does it work?
Awesome question. Yes, everyone is connected to source, quantum, loved ones who passed, your spirit guides, your spirit animals. Everyone is connected. You're never not connected. It's just a matter of how open do you want to be? How receptive do you want to be? And an adjacent angle to that often is, don't you ever want to just turn down that volume and not be connected, because you being attuned can then turn into a lot more of where you are seeing things that obviously our awareness is always on, but you might see a lot more that you don't want to. And my response to that always is, you get to change your station at any time. So if you are picking up on something and there is something that's really getting heavy to your frequency and you're thinking, I don't feel very good today because I witnessed this, or I observed that, or I was even not seeing it on TV or on the news. We don't even have TV hooked up, but you still know things are happening because you're an attuned being. So you're going to pick up on them and say, there's something weird going on today because I'm feeling really down. Like I woke up super down and I have no reason to, right? So you're picking up on something. So what I suggest that people do with that is they tune into it. You don't have to see the scene. You don't have to know what exactly happened. You can just tune in and say, it feels like there's a lot of hopelessness around, or there's a desperation quality, or there's people that are not being substantiated or supported in their culture, in their country, wherever that is. If you just decide, I'm going to direct energy, that there's some resolution here, there's some healing, there are powers that be that can get in there and assist, that all matters. All of that energy, it goes. And intention is actually stronger than thought. As far as when we're creating with our thoughts, your intention creates even deeper, faster, more holy, Because what is your intention? It's coming straight from your source, straight from your essential self. Your intention is connected to all of your intuition and all of that source energy. So when you say, I have this intention, I'm going to do this, be careful what you intend, because it is more powerful than thought. So as far as me being able to do it, you can too. I don't consider myself any more special than any person that's here in form ever, because as long as you decide, if you make a decision, I'm going to be attuned, I'm going to allow myself to be connected as strong as I can to those in the quantum, to my spirit, to my essential self, and go from there, you are. It's not even you will be, you actually are. And then it's just a matter of receiving all that, really being receptive.
You mentioned, that's very good. Thank you very much.